very bullish on this.
Absolutely, on the Pro.
And they should be, because the final big change to the Pro is the addition of an Intel Core Ultra Series 3 mainboard. Now you can still get the Ryzen AI 300 series if you're into that sort of thing, but the big difference with the Intel one is it comes with LPCAMM2 memory and upgrades to PCIe Gen 5 support for the SSD, which means outstanding battery life, exemplary GPU performance thanks to Panther Lake, and high performance RAM with no compromise on upgradable memory. Of course, the big question on people's minds is, can I take this Core Ultra 3 mainboard and put it in my 5-year-old Framework 13 non-Pro?
You actually can, so
What?
That's right.
I thought he was setting up this question, so you had to be like, womp
so sorry.
womp, there's a downside.
No, we maintained complete backwards and forwards compatibility on the mainboard. So you can actually take an old mainboard and drop it into the Pro chassis, or take the new Intel Core Ultra Series 3 mainboard and put it into an original chassis.
Elijah bamboozled me. He got the briefing, and the next line says, okay, well, that's still way more than any other laptop manufacturer. That's fucking nuts.
It took a lot of great engineering work, but we pulled it off.
Wow. Genuinely impressed, man. This feels like another Framework 16 moment where I'm just like, yeah, no offense, but I thought it'd be impossible. I never really believed in you, you know?
Okay, thank you.
Well, no, it's not because I didn't think you were capable. I just thought your goals were too lofty.
We are
that's all.
ambitious. We're an ambitious company, if nothing else.
This is off script, but I want to talk about the display a little bit more. You guys opted for a matte touchscreen, which is an unusual choice.
This is unusual. So we actually have a pretty novel anti-glare polarizer here. So we're indoors here, but if you actually take this out into daylight, it is actually pretty good, even pretty high contrast in that world.
Prove it.
Are we gonna go for a walk?
We've got the daylight, boys. Watch your head, hey? I mean, watch your head, eh?
Now we're in Canada.
I'm going straight into what is pretty much the most challenging condition for a display. Oh, wow.
That's right. It is really, truly anti-glare. That is the beauty of having the matte surface there.
Holy crap, that's pretty good. We turn it all the way down, and you can actually still see it a bit, which is pretty crazy. Okay, don't take this the wrong way, but you know what it kind of reminds me of is those
retroreflective.
Yeah,
you can actually turn the backlight off entirely. You can see it's like mildly retroreflective, even just as a normal LCD, but of course you can crank up the brightness and have it work normally.
Like, I can't see my cursor for shit, but like, I mean, even at like moderate brightness, this is usable.
Yep.
Dude, I think my neck would burn before the screen would. Let's go back inside. Another really cool thing that Framework is doing that many other laptop companies are not is offering a build of the system with Ubuntu. They're actually working directly with Canonical to ensure that all the drivers and other updates that you need for seamless operation are pre-installed. This is remarkable because while lots of laptops support Linux, if you want something official, there aren't nearly as many options, making this an amazing gateway to a world without Microsoft, which I have to say that between our recent Linux challenge and my more recent MacBook Neo challenge, I've actually been enjoying quite a lot. I've also been enjoying the Mac battery life experience. Please tell me it's competitive. Do we have one we can open?
We can open up this one. But yeah, so this is actually a new expansion card latch from the Framework Laptop 12. So from that like two-hand version to this really simple single-hand version.
I mean, I prefer the two-hand experience, if you know what I'm saying, but the Framework 13 Pro is no less of a man.
Is that okay for this channel? Do we say things like that?
We say whatever we damn well please. By the way, a nice hoodie.
Oh yeah, twinning.
I should change.
Oh.
Into our sick new, damn it, Moto T. How cool is this? And it's even kind of on theme today. Time for your open heart surgery, Mr. Johnson. Hold on, but what about the ribbon cable?
It is right there, and you can
unplug
it while the computer is still running. Definitely recommended.
Tell me how this bad boy performs.
We've got a higher capacity and higher efficiency, so actually there are use cases where we're getting more than double the battery life of the last generation Framework Laptop 13. So for example, Netflix 4K streaming, which oftentimes many of us do, we go from about 8 hours on the last Framework laptop to about 20 hours on this generation. The battery actually is physically bigger in 2 dimensions, so you'll need to bring along a new bottom cover and that new input cover to get the new battery.
Oh, let's talk about the new input cover. The final big change for the 13 Pro is the new input cover, which will have a new haptic touchpad and a better typing experience due to its CNC'd frame. With all of these changes, this thing could be a serious competitor to the MacBook Pro with its feel, style, and performance, depending on one big thing, which I will find out after showing off a cool new feature. There's a little spring pin that lifts this up to make it easier to lift off the keyboard now. So nice. It's one banana, Michael. What could it cost? $10?
It is a little step up from the Framework Laptop 13. We actually are keeping that original chassis available to be our new entry-level product. Obviously, adding a touchscreen, haptic touchpad, larger battery, full CNC chassis does add some cost. The memory and storage market is so volatile right now that I actually don't want to put a number in video. But one thing that we can commit to is that for anyone who is placing a pre-order for this product, whatever price they see and place an order for is the price that they're going to pay for it. We're not going to update prices on an order someone's already placed.
I hate that that qualifies as a good guy take these days.
It's an okay guy take, yeah.
Moving on, our next new laptop is less of a new laptop and more of a mid-cycle refresh of the Framework 16, starting with the input modules. There's new single-piece haptic trackboards and keyboards now. If you remember from the original Framework 16, there were options to configure the inputs in a variety of ways depending on your preference. Well, this allows you to have